Hi and welcome to this chess channel on YouTube. I thank you for checking in and I hope you enjoy this wee session and I hope you get something out of it as well. There's two things, isn't it, really? Enjoy and to get something out of it. I hope I can aid you in that area, and that's my whole reason for being here. Some people say to me, it's just so you can talk to yourself. Good one. And that's a friend that says that, so I'm quite open to that sort of comment. And anyway, here we go. And I'm enjoying OBS. It's so great. I just love OBS so much. And I'm actually going to, I'm going to speak about a bit of a chess event for me. Well, no, not a chess event. I'm going to speak to you about the time that I was at Bell's auction in Kaiapoi, Charles Street. Very good auction. Sell a lot of antiques and all that sort of thing. And I quite like this because this is my nature. This speaks about my nature. Everyone's got a nature, and I've got a nature that is derived from Dutch parents. Well, I was at auction, and there was this picture collage, photo collage, framed, nothing special frame. And I thought, someone was bidding on it, I think. And I ended up getting it for $6, or maybe, I'm not sure about the detail, but it might have been $6.50. Plus I have to pay GST on top. So what I did was I bought this picture. Now it just happened to be of a certain iconic Canterbury collage of photos. And what was that? Well, just some horses, or Clydesdales, which happened to be from DB Clydesdale. DB, Dominion Breweries. So I bought this photo collage for $6 or something like that, and I thought, well, I'll take a punt, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't actually. But it was just a collection of photo collage of the DB Clydesdales here in Canterbury. Wow. I had my conservatory already then. So back then, I recall I just came in from auction and placed it in the conservatory, just on some cupboard or table, or, as previously mentioned, I'm not really sure about the detail. It sat there for maybe 3 months or a year or 8 months or 9 months, and I picked it up one Saturday morning when it was pretty dismal weather like today. But I mean, that's fair enough. The weather today is fair enough because it's actually, according to me, winter. But my friend, he will say that it's not winter. He will say that it's not winter yet in New Zealand. Well, I just don't believe it. But I mean, it's true. But I don't believe it. That I don't believe it is true. But I picked it up one time and I thought, why did I buy that picture frame with these pictures in it, of the DB Clydesdale, Dominion Breweries? What am I going to do with it? So, here's the chess thing, okay? This is what chess helps me in, and I hope it helps you too. About chess is like life sometimes. So I speak often about thinking outside the square. So I speak often about thinking outside the given square, or try it, you might like it. So I thought, what am I going to do? I know what I could do. Oh, I've got a good idea. And guess what? It's just like, find a good move, but think of a better move. Okay, so what I did was I came up with this idea to, offer it to a pub, a tavern, public tavern. And I'll say, I've got this picture of DB Clydesdales, I've sort of got this really cool thing, but I don't feel it's worth anything. I'll offer it to them maybe for $10, $20. I'll just get rid of it. And I didn't actually ring any pub. I just thought one step further. And I thought, hang on a second. Actually, it's that way. Or probably by the time the video's done, it's that way. I thought, hang on a second. I'll just ring up DB, Dominion Breweries. They're just down the road there. That way or that way. I'm not quite sure how. I think it's that way. No, it's that way, I think. So anyway, I'll ring up DB. Okay. And so I rang up DB and I was just in clothes like I am now, just normal everyday runabout slippery slippers on sort of clothes. I'll give them a call. Why not? What have I got to lose? Okay, so I ring them up. And I speak to the receptionist there, a lady. Sounds quite good on the phone, actually. She did. Not me. She did. And I said, oh, yeah, my name's David. Yeah, thank you. Wow, lots of people called David. Yeah, my name's David, and I've got this picture of the Clydesdales, the DB Clydesdales. Oh, yeah, yeah, and what? Well, I was just wondering if DB, Dominion Breweries, are interested in this picture. Well, she said, oh, hold on a second, I'll just put you on to, we'll just say the name Mark. It might have been Peter or Mike. I'll just put you on, he's the general manager, or he's the manager, or something like that. So I got put through to him, and I said, good afternoon. Good afternoon, it's David here. Who are you? Well, I'm just, I was on a bit of the back foot there, and I was saying, look, I've, Mark or Mike or Peter or whatever your name is, I didn't say that, but I said, hi, I'm David, and I have a picture of the DB Clydesdale. How many photos are in there, he asked. And I said, well, about 10, 11, 12. Not sure of the detail. He said, oh, yeah. And how much do you want? What's that worth to you? Like, how much did you get it for? Where'd you get it from? How did you get it? And blah, 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 blah. Like that. Those sorts of things were being questioned and all that sort of thing. And he said, I said, he was asking me how much, how I got it or whatever, and is it real? Is it photocopied? No, it was real original photos in the photo collage. And he said to me, could you take it round to me? I just want to have a look at it. Okay. So with that, I went, I had a shaver back then. I didn't, like now I just do the electric shaver, but them days I got my shaver out and tried not to cut myself for obvious reasons, because if I cut myself, I'd end up like someone like, I'd end up like looking like someone like Norman Gunston. No one knows who Norman Gunston is, but he's fantastically funny, and he's from Australia, comedy company and that sort of thing. He did the Mother and Son, which is a phenomenal, great Australian comedy. It's better than anything that one can see just about. So anyway, I don't want to look with bits of toilet paper tissue around my face because I'm trying to cover up the blood from weeping out. So what I did was I got tidied up basically, and I put my best longs on and polished my shoes and had a shave and cleaned my hair up. I don't need to clean my hair up at the moment because it's quite short, so it's very easy to care for. It's one of the things about short hair. It's really good. So I spruced up and grabbed this picture frame with the collage in it and threw it in the car that I had back then. I don't know what car it was. Drove down to DB Breweries. Walked in there. Said, Hi, I'm Dave, to supposedly, the same lady I'd just spoken to on the phone, the receptionist. And I said to her, I'm Dave, I just spoke to Mark or Peter or Paul or whatever his name was. Oh yes, I'll just call him down. If you'd just take a seat, please, David. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible. So I took a seat with the picture there. I can remember it was on that side. It might be on that side, but I can remember it was on that side against the wall. And like DB is quite an interesting. It's like a little bit of a library. You know, it's got this big showroom of. I've seen some ads for late of DB, or I've seen some ads for a beer company that's saying we're going to go recycled, way good, and we're introducing beer with chips or blah blah blah. So anyway, I was sitting there, and he comes along. He actually sits down there with me. I think he sat down there with me. Oh no, I went to his office. I was trying to watch all my P's and Q's like I'm still trying to do here on this channel that I operate here for you. And I was trying to watch my P's and Q's that I come across as if I'm somewhat professional, which I'm not. So I'm trying to do all this. And he says, where'd you get it? Where'd you get this? I might be a bit interested. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's like a sort of like a kind of like I've met my match and I've met my match. So, but stay tuned. So anyway, he asks me, where did you get this? I said, I don't want to actually show him my cards. I said, I've had it for a while. So I wasn't answering. He probably could tell that I was being a wee bit deceptive. But he was asking me where I got it from and how much did I pay for it and all those sorts of questions. And I was not answering anything in that regard. But soon my poker face, if I had a poker face, was to be dismantled somewhat. Because he asked me, well, what do you want for it? And I was saying, what do you want to pay for it? And he said, well, how much do you want? What do you want? How much did you pay for it? And I was saying, how much do you... Sort of like that went on for about, it was like fishing, if you get what I mean. It was like we were both fishing and no one was letting them know what was in the pool or what was in the river or in the lake. So I think I won that one. I think I won that particular part of the game. But stay tuned. I lost the following. So I lost the following part of the game. He said to me, eventually, like about 10-15 minutes into it, he said to me, probably it was only 2 minutes, but it seemed like 10-15. He said to me, well, I wouldn't actually be interested in buying it off you. My face probably dropped. And then he said something that I was like, this is an example of my ability to not understand the basics or the simplest things. He said, I wouldn't actually be, words to this effect, okay, so not verbatim, but he said words to this effect. I wouldn't actually be wanting to pay you anything for it because that's not how we get up. However, I would be interested in offering you product. Now, when he said I would be interested in offering you product, I didn't actually understand what he meant, to be honest. TBH, to be honest, whatever that means. I wasn't actually sure what he meant. I said to him, duh, what? I didn't say duh. I said to him, what do you mean by you wouldn't be wanting to pay me, you'd be offering me product? And he said to me the following words, well, we would be offering you 24 dozen of your choice. And with that, my face just, all negotiations were off the table because my face went, what? 24 dozen? And I liked beer. And so, and I didn't know about their West Coast beer as well, which is a little bit more expensive and better and all that sort of thing. So with that, my face went, wow, or something like that. I can't quite remember. So I ended up getting 24 dozen of my choice. And so, of course, I picked DB Export, what else? And I didn't realise that they were also other sort of different variants of beer, which might have been a bit more expensive per bottle. But that's a true story. Okay, all the best. All the best for your chess. And see, chess works out in life too. Chess works out in life as well. It's just what we always think that it's not going to work out, and it actually helps in other formats and other areas of life as well. But my poker face couldn't be sustained throughout that whole negotiation period. And with that, I was very happy with my purchase at Bell's Auctions Kaiapoi.